is Annamarie, one of your Westerville librarians, so excited to bring you a Daniel Tiger Storytime activity. Now, before we can complete our activity, we need to figure out where Trolley is taking us. So, take a seat, grab your pretend steering wheel, and get ready to ride with Trolley. Driving around in my little red trolley, driving around in my little red trolley, driving around in my little red trolley, ding, 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 ding. Where has Trolley brought us? We are going to have to look at some clues to figure it out. Now, our first clue is some cinnamon rolls. Ooh, those look yummy. You know what? I'm not quite sure where Trolley might have brought us. Let's see if we can get another hint. Ooh, that is one delicious cupcake. We have some cinnamon rolls. We have a cupcake. Let's see what our last hint might be. It looks like it's a familiar face. It's Baker Acre. Where could Trolley have taken us? Where in the neighborhood of make-believe would we find cinnamon rolls, a cupcake, and Baker Acre? We can find them in the bakery. And look, we have a friend that we need to help. Now, Miss Elaina has a special task for the Neighbor Day Festival. Miss Elaina needs to create the cake that everyone will eat. So, she is getting very ready, but she's got some special instructions she has to follow, and we're going to have to help her out. So, we're going to put our instructions back here so we can all see our recipe, and we're going to have to follow some motions in how we make our cake. We're going to start out doing them really slow. Let's get ready to mix and stir our batter. Mix the batter, stir the batter, shake some flour in. Mix the batter, stir the batter, pour it in a tin. Sprinkle in some chocolate chips. Put it into bake. Open up the oven door, and out comes the cake. Great job, everyone. Let's try that again really slow. Let's start by mixing and stirring our cake. Mix the batter, stir the batter, shake some flour in. Mix the batter, stir the batter, pour it in a tin. Sprinkle in some chocolate chips. Put it into bake. Open up the oven door, and out comes the cake. Wonderful job. Let's try that a little bit faster. Let's start by mixing and stirring. Mix the batter, stir the batter, shake some flour in. Mix the batter, stir the batter, pour it in a tin. Sprinkle in some chocolate chips, put it into bake. Open up the oven door, and out comes the cake. Oh, you guys are so good at this. But are any of you guys friends with Miss Elaina? You know, she really likes to do something kind of silly. She likes to try to do things backwards. Do you think we can do our cake making instructions backwards? We'll just do each line backwards. So we'll start with, out comes the cake. Do you think we can do that? It's going to be super silly. We'll go pretty slow. Let's get started with that last line where our cake comes out. Out comes the cake. Open up the oven door. Put it into bake. Sprinkle in some chocolate chips. Pour pour it in a tin. Mix the batter, stir the batter, shake some flour in. Mix the batter, stir the batter. We're back at the beginning. That was super silly with Miss Elaina, but we really do need a cake for Neighbor Day. So let's do our whole cake making one more time, the right way around. Mix the batter, stir the batter, shake some flour in. Mix the batter, stir the batter, pour it in a tin. Sprinkle in some chocolate chips, put it in to bake. Open up the oven door and out comes the cake.